In today's video tutorial, we're going to make Captain America with his helmet and his shield. Let's go. For all of my amigurumi, I use an 8mm G crochet hook. You're also going to need scissors, a yarn needle. I'm going to be using 8mm safety eyes for Captain America today. 2 strands of pink yarn for his cheeks. We're going to use the colors kind of like a darkish khaki brown. That'll be for the belt. Red, white, and blue for obviously Captain America. And then kind of a lighter skin tone yarn too as well. Let's get started.
All right, we're going to start with the first leg. Captain America obviously has 2 legs, so we're going to be starting with the first one. Let's start with the color red, and we're going to be doing a magic ring of 10 or magic circle of 10. Now that's 10 single crochets into a magic ring. You tighten it up. I don't like to tighten it up all the way necessarily. I'll do that after round 2 typically. That just makes it a little easier to put the stitches into round 2. Now for round 2, we're going to be in the back loops only. Go ahead and single crochet 10, and that's just in the back loops. And then here I am just kind of tightening that loop from the magic ring, and I'll cut off the excess here. And then for round 3, just go ahead and continue and single crochet 10. Here I'm getting my stitch marker. I just use a scrap piece of yarn. You're welcome to use any kind of stitch marker that you want to. I just use a scrap piece of yarn because it tends to be a little bit faster for me. Okay, so for round 4, we're going to single crochet 10 stitches in the back loops. Now let's go ahead and change colors to blue. Just for the sake of the video, I am going to be doing quick color changes for the body. If you want a seamless color change, you can basically just kind of tie off and then start again with a new color. But again, for the sake of the video, we are going to be just doing a quick color change, which is basically just having the color change in the last stitch there. So for round 5, let's go ahead and stitch 10 single crochets in the back loops only. And for round 6, 10 single crochets as well. After we finish round 6, this is actually going to be the end of our foot here. So we'll make another foot exactly identical to this one.
Hi, I'm Michael from Knotmonster. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please take the time to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can be the first to see my new videos and new content. If you want to learn more about crochet or you want to see more patterns, I have an Etsy store. Check it out. It's knotmonster.etsy.com. Or if you want a paperback version, I do have books on Amazon. I've got books such as my Pink Edition book, my Balloon Animal book, and my Knotmonsters Potted Plant book. Those are all available paperback copies at Amazon. Just search Knotmonsters in the search bar. Anyways, let's get back to the crochet.
Now that we have our 2 feet here, we're going to connect them together. So basically how we connect them together is we're going to single crochet from one to the other. count 10 stitches all the way around one foot, and then we'll count 10 stitches around the other foot. So you should end up with a total of 20 stitches here. It's important to definitely double check and count to make sure that you do have the 20 stitches. It's very easy to make an error in this part of the pattern, so you could definitely end up with more or less stitches. So definitely double check and count. Make sure you have your 20 stitches before moving on to round 8. So for round 8, we're just going to single crochet 4 and then increase and repeat that 4 times. Now, when you connect the two legs, you are going to get kind of a gap in between the two legs. I always like to close that hole. It's pretty easy to close it. Basically, just use the loose end from the first leg, and just kind of sew in between the legs, just to kind of close that hole there. It doesn't have to be, a specific place where you sew in or anything. You just kind of sew randomly and close up that hole. And again, I'm just going to knot it here. Just let me go ahead and knot the inside here, and then I'll cut off this loose end as well. But at least that way it won't have, stuffing kind of jetting out through the bottom of the amigurumi. All right, so let's continue on with Captain America. We're going to finish up his pants here. For the next 2 rounds, go ahead and just single crochet all the way around. So that'll be a single crochet of 24 all the way around. And repeat that again for round 10. So for round 11, this is where we're going to make his belt. Go ahead and switch to the color light brown here, and then in the back loops only, single crochet 5 and increase and repeat that 4 times. Again, same thing as I had mentioned before. I'm going to be doing a quick color change here, which does it does make a little bit of a step in the seam here between the connection. But again, for the sake of time in this video, I'm doing a quick color change. If you want it to be seamless, basically just tie one color off and then start a new color. So here we're going to finish up the belt, and then this is the first part of the belt. After the belt, he has this kind of this red and white stripe on the top portion there, and then that's what we're going to be going to next after we finish this round. So for round 12, when we get there, just get the colors red and white ready. So now we're going to start round 12, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be alternating white and red yarn every 2 single crochets. So you're going to single crochet twice with the red, single crochet twice with the white, and then alternate back and forth. You can start with the red or the white, it doesn't matter. Here I'm starting with the white. And then go ahead and single crochet 28 stitches in the back loops only. So now moving on to the head, we're going to change the color to the skin tone color. You're welcome to use any kind of skin tone color that you want. And then we're going to start in the front loops only, single crochet increase times 12 here. And then we're going to continue with the rest of the head. Now, as you finish up this round, basically we're going to be attaching the eyes and the cheeks. You want to attach the eyes, and these are 8mm safety eyes that I am using, in between rounds 24 and 25, and you're going to do them 7 stitches apart. I use pink yarn. You're welcome to also use pink embroidery thread just for the cheeks. It just makes it a little cuter here. So here I am attaching the safety eyes. And then we'll attach the cheeks next. All you gotta do is just knot them on the inside, and then the cheeks will be attached. All right, let's start the arms. This is arm number 1. We're going to be doing 2 arms, obviously, because Captain America has 2 arms. First off, start with a magic ring of 8 in the color red. We're going to be using red, white, and blue for these colors. For the next 2 rows, go ahead and single crochet 8. And then when you're all done with both arms, go ahead and sew them to the torso. And then we're going to finish up with his shield and his mask, which I'll get to later. So let's make the iconic Captain America shield. So for this shield, I know in the previous steps with the color changes, I have been kind of doing quick color changes. Here, I'm not going to do that just because you can actually, it's really important that these are seamless color changes. So how I do a seamless color change is I'll basically crochet all the way around. Here, I'm attaching the new blue yarn. I'll chain one and I'll single crochet into the same stitch, and that's one stitch. So here, because it's an increase, I'm going to do it again into the same stitch, and then I'll go all the way around. Once I'm all the way done with the entire round, then I'll slip stitch into the first stitch in the round and then kind of chain one and pull through and tie off. So that's basically how I make those seamless color changes here. So go ahead and do seamless color changes for this entire shield. And once you're done, you tie off and then attach it to Captain America's arm. the last part of Captain America is going to be his helmet. Now, for the helmet, we're going to be using the same blue that we were using previously. Go ahead and start with a magic ring of 6 in the color blue. Okay, so here we are in round 9. For round 9, single crochet 12, we're going to chain 12. We're going to skip 5 stitches and then single crochet twice. So you'll see here, I'm going to be chaining 12, then again skipping 5 stitches, and then single crocheting 2, chaining 12, skipping 5 stitches, and then single crocheting another 12. This is going to leave 2 little kind of long things jetting out here, and then that's basically where the eye holes are going to be for the mask. So after this round, in round 10, we're just going to single crochet all the way around, including up and down those chains. So now we're basically just attaching the mask to the head. You just have to make sure that they're aligned correctly the whole time. Double check, triple check after every single stitch that you make to make sure that those eye holes are aligned, because it's very easy for those eye holes to kind of get separated just a little bit. We just got to make sure that it's perfectly aligned there. After you go ahead and tie that mask, tie off, and he's basically all done after that. That basically concludes our video on how to crochet Captain America from Marvel's Avengers. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making Captain America. I hope you did too. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you liked it, subscribed, just so you could be the first to see all my new videos. And we'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!